What if I told you? The country that invented modern football, the country that wrote the rules, built the first professional league, and taught the world how to play, has only won the World Cup once. Just once. Meanwhile, countries thousands of miles away, like Brazil, Germany, and Argentina, have turned football dominance into a tradition. So how did the founders of the world's biggest sport end up watching everyone else lift the trophy? This is the strange story of England's football paradox. When most Americans think of football, they think of the NFL, but the game known as soccer in the United States was shaped in England. Back in the 1800s, different schools and towns played different versions of football. Some allowed carrying the ball, others didn't. The rules were chaos. Then in 1863, a group of clubs met in London and created standardized rules. That organization became the Football Association. Modern football was born. England wasn't just playing the game, it was defining it. Soon the first professional clubs appeared. The first major leagues were created, and football began spreading across the world. At that point, many people assumed England would dominate forever, but history had other plans. As football spread, other countries became obsessed with it. In South America, children played in streets, beaches, and empty lots. In Europe, nations built football cultures around entire communities. For millions of kids, football wasn't just a sport, it was a way of life. Countries like Brazil developed incredible creativity, Germany built discipline and efficiency, Argentina produced generations of technical stars. Meanwhile, England remained strong, but the gap was disappearing. Then came the biggest stage of all, the World Cup. England hosted the World Cup. The nation believed this was their moment, and for once, everything went right. England reached the final against West Germany. The match was tied. Tension filled the stadium. Then came one of the most controversial goals in football history. A shot hit the crossbar, bounced near the goal line, and was awarded as a goal. To this day, fans still debate whether the ball fully crossed the line, but the decision stood. England won 4-2. The crowd erupted. The nation celebrated. England were world champions. Finally, the country that invented football had conquered the world. But nobody knew it would be their last World Cup triumph, at least so far. Since 1966, England has produced legendary players, world-class teams, massive expectations, and endless heartbreak. Sometimes they lost on penalties. Sometimes they were eliminated by stronger teams. Sometimes they simply couldn't handle the pressure. Every tournament seemed to follow the same script: hope, excitement, belief, then disappointment. For English fans, it became a painful tradition. Generation after generation kept hearing the same phrase, maybe this year, and yet the trophy never came home. So what's the reason? There isn't one simple answer. Some experts point to pressure. England's football media is among the most intense in the world. Every mistake becomes a headline. Every tournament feels like a national examination. Others point to tactics, or bad luck, or difficult tournament draws. The truth is probably a combination of all of them. Because winning a World Cup isn't just about talent, it's about surviving pressure. 7 matches, against the best teams on earth, with billions watching. And that's what makes England's story so fascinating. The nation that gave football to the world, created the rules, built the foundations, and inspired generations of players, still spends every World Cup chasing the same dream: to lift the trophy once again. Because in football, inventing the game doesn't guarantee you'll master it. And sometimes, the teacher ends up watching the students become champions. So here's the question: will England ever win another World Cup? Or is football's greatest inventor destined to remain one of its greatest what-ifs?